I'm back with another album review. For the next 7 reviews, I'll be reviewing the albums by L7, which is a band from Los Angeles who were originally together from '85 to 2001. They eventually reunited in 2014 and are still together as of the making of this video. My first exposure to this band was when the music video for their song Pretend We're Dead was featured on Beavis and Butthead. I've also heard that song countless times in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and on my dad's radio show. But that's a story for another day. Anyways, today's review is on the band's self-titled debut album. It's from when the lineup consisted of Donita Sparks on lead vocals and rhythm guitar, Susie Gardner on lead guitar, Jennifer Finch on bass, and Roy Kautsky on drums. Roy is the only member who is no longer with the band. Anyways, the album was self-produced with help from Brett Gurewitz, who is best known being one of the guitarists for Bad Religion. Quite appropriate since L7 and Bad Religion are punk bands. It's just that L7 is also a grunge band. The album was recorded at West Beach Recorders in Hollywood in '87. Eddie Schrager mastered the album at Capitol Studios in Hollywood. The guitar technician was Jordan Tarlow. The album was released in September of '88 on Epitaph Records, the same label that Bad Religion are signed on to. Now let's talk about the songs. The intro to this album is Bite the Wax Tadpole. Supposedly there's a claim that Coca-Cola translates to Bite the Wax Tadpole in Mandarin, though Snopes says that's yes and no. The next track is Cat o' Nine Tails. Susie was the one who wrote the lyrics. She also wrote the lyrics for the previous song. After that is Metal Stampede. This is the first song on the album that Donita wrote. We followed up with Let's Rock Tonight. This track features backing vocals from Snuff Flick and Matthew Kerr's band. That's followed up by Uncle Bob. The song has backing vocals from Uncle Doug and Snuff Flick. Sometimes my dad plays a song on his radio show. Next up is Snake Handler. The lyrics are written by Susie. Up next is Running from the Law. Matthew Kerr's band and Snuff Flick provided backing vocals on this track. What comes next is Cool Out. Donita was the band member who wrote the lyrics. The track after that is It's Not You. The lyrics are written by Susie. The second to last track is I Drink. All 4 members of the band contributed to writing the lyrics. The outro for this album is Miss 45. The lyrics are written by Donita. I couldn't find any information on how this album formed commercially. We need to keep in mind that Epitaph Records is an independent, albeit successful record label that Brett Gurewitz started back in 1980. When it comes to the critics, there were mixed reactions. AllMusic and the Encyclopedia of Popular Music gave it positive reviews, but the other critics didn't like it. It's like those dumbasses were Mr. Enter clones before Mr. Enter even existed. Now for my thoughts. I think this is a good album. Keep in mind, this is from when L7 was a relatively new band, and many bands improved over time after the release of their debut album. L7 is no exception. They're also one of the few punk bands I know of that touched upon grunge. I know that Melvins is another example, but that's a different story. Overall, I recommend checking out this album. And now's the part where I question you. Have you listened to L7's self-titled debut album? If so, what do you think about it? What's your favorite song from it? Do you think the critics are wrong for bullshitting this album? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to press the notification bell to notify of future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with another review.